Today we talking playoffs with my boy JP, and we gonna see who gonna win it all, man. What our prediction is, or at least who's gonna be in the finals. What we think. But we gonna go off with the playing tournament right now. And first game we gonna say Dallas and Memphis. Who do you think wins that one, and why?
Off vibes, I gotta say Dallas, but we're gonna go into the numbers right now. Just off vibes, I say Dallas because
I agree.
Because the way Stephen Thompson's playing, Stephen Thompson, Michael Thompson, what's his name? Klay Thompson. Like, I'm about to call him his dad name, Michael Thompson. His dad's name is Michael, right? Yeah. So, just the way he's been playing, like he's been playing garbage, and now he came in and started hitting shots, right? Yeah, not to say that Sacramento didn't allow a lot of threes. They do allow a lot of threes, but they came in and they don't even have Kyrie. So honestly, Denver, whatever they do this playoff, like you got to expect more next season. You should be fearing Denver. Just a couple teams you got to fear for next season, which is not Denver. Dallas is a team that you're gonna fear for next season. Which they may not go deep to the playoffs.
They don't have Kyrie right now, so that's a big thing. But I just think Anthony Davis, and if Klay Thompson is gonna hit 4 to 5 threes in this game, I gotta give it to them because Morant gonna do his stuff, but I don't know if he has enough help. You know what I'm saying? I like Morant more than probably everybody on Dallas. To bring Kyrie back, then is Dallas for sure. But I think Dallas, the way they beat on Sacramento, I think they got a chance to at least get to the playoffs and then play that number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? So you say Dallas too, right?
Yeah, you want me to look into the numbers real quick?
You can.
So Memphis has a higher pace, really one of the highest paces in the league. So they run the ball up and down the court a lot, where Dallas is kind of hard to really feel Dallas because they had half season with Luka, Kyrie, it's hard. So you got to assume that their stats may not even be as good as they look on paper right now. They may be worse, but Anthony Davis is going to help out in certain areas and make, you never know how it balances. So they run a slower pace. The defensive efficiency probably went up now that they got Anthony Davis. It was high before, meaning bad, because they had Luka.
And if the other 2 7-footers is available and healthy, they're gonna be a problem in that paint. That's just AD a problem by itself. So yeah, Memphis.
They both allow the same, 16 points for Memphis, 15 points for Dallas. So they neck and neck on that. I would say Memphis puts up a lot more points, and that's even including the half a season with Luka on Dallas. That Memphis puts up, one of the they got the fastest pace, so they put up 121 points a game. Where Dallas is 114. So that's they known for going at a faster pace. They shoot the same field goal percentage, so I just don't see. I feel like Dallas is going to surprise us, but the numbers, I could say that just because the way players been playing, and the numbers don't always tell the full story.
Right, not when it's playoffs, and I believe that is a way better defensive team.
Now,
that helps when the playoffs come.
Because they low on rebounds, assists, steals, but I'm sure Anthony Davis is going to bring these numbers back up.
So you going with Dallas, right?
Yeah, I got to go with Dallas on that one.
I'm going with Dallas too. All right, who do you think wins tonight out of Atlanta and Miami? That's a little bit more trickier because Bam should have his way. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't really have no big man. But, I just think Trae Young is the best player on the court. And when the playoffs come, when you have the best player on the court, it helps. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with Atlanta on that one. What do you think about the Atlanta-Miami? And Ty, what's his name? Hero?
Hero.
He played really good last game. Do you think that him, Bam, and they don't really got too much. Do you think they have enough to take out Atlanta? Atlanta don't got too much either. I'm gonna just go with them just off of the fact that Trae Young.
Yeah. Do you know if Trae Young's dealing with injuries or something? I thought I heard he's dealing with some injuries. Let me look at the injury report. He's gonna play, but I don't think he's playing his best.
You don't
That's
think?
My point. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he's not playing his best. He's not that same old one. He's not even hitting as many threes as he used to hit. Let me look and see if they got him at any kind of injury.
His assist rating
is probable for his right Achilles tendonitis.
Oh, so he has got an injury?
He does have an injury. He's been dealing with it. I'm not sure if you've been noticing he hasn't been. He still plays good though, you know. I guess because he's small, he can play longer on the injury. He's less weight on the injury, you know. But
he been doing good on assists, and I don't know who the hell else on the team. So that's why I'm like, and he can get you 30, you know.
They got Hunter. They got Dyson Daniels. He's the one that he's a defensive dude, but he kind of he's been picking up the slack for Atlanta. Like he's been putting up the numbers.
Dyson I know who Hunter is, but I don't know who the other one.
But when I look at the numbers, it looked like it definitely looks like, because I didn't put in the stats for the playing game, so I just what I'm gonna do with my stats, I'm just gonna like wait the playoff games. I'm gonna use the season stats, but I'm just gonna take the playoff stats and pretty much they gonna mean half of the stats. So whatever the average is, half of them are gonna be how they perform in the playoffs, and the other's gonna be how they do in the season. That's how I'm gonna make up for the season stats, and because the season stats mean, some people say they don't mean nothing, but if you've been playing with the same team, you can expect your team to play a certain kind of way. They're not going to put up a bunch more rebounds and a bunch more steals. They're not going to shock you.
But in the playoffs, games slow down. So
some players,
it's going to slow down. They're going to play more defense, and they're going to let a lot of more little shit in the season is called a foul. It's not going to be a foul in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm going to tell you, that's why you're really right on that slow down thing. And that's I'm going to tell you why I think we could pretty much get down to the top 4 teams who's going to win it, who has the best chance of winning this year and probably likely to win it this year, because like you say, the playoff is slowed down game. Like you really got to be really efficient at your pace. You got to be OKC and play like that in the playoffs to win in your pace in the playoffs, because everybody's going to slow it down. Like no one knows why Detroit won it them years. It's because their pace was slow. They said, "Oh, it was defense." Rasheed Wallace, they slowed the game down. Like teams couldn't score that many points.
They had defense. One thing.
So Miami got a slower pace. That's what I was trying to get to. Okay. And that's why I got to go with Miami. Miami got a slower pace. Miami has better defensive numbers. Atlanta obviously does score way more points. So if Atlanta has any kind of shooting streak, they may win it. So if Atlanta shoots above their normal, Atlanta's probably gonna win it.
Bam is big on that game though, because I don't know who's Atlanta's big man, but if Bam can get boards and get his and ones and dunks and control the paint, then I have to go with you. But I just think Trae Young is just going to, at least show out for this, because who they got to play in the East.
And they win.
Number one, East.
Cleveland, right?
Boston, right? Oh, Cleveland.
Two. Yeah, it's Cleveland. I'll pull it up right now. But
I believe.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jimmy. I gotta say, looking at the numbers, I wish you could be here to look at them. I'll tell you, Atlanta's is in the red. When I say red, that means compared to other players, they closer to the bottom of the barrel when it comes to opponent field goal percentage, opponent field goal made, opponent 3-point percentage, and opponent 3-point made. That they don't guard the 3, they don't guard the shot at all. And if Miami, which Hero been going off, like same thing, I'm kind of like running my head like, who else is on Miami? Bam, obviously, but who else is like a guard on Miami that's really balling right now? If they can stop Hero, maybe they got a chance to win.
They got Duncan too that can shoot.
Duncan, yeah.
That white boy can shoot too. So
fantasy play, I'll play the over on Duncan. Or depending on whatever they got him at, see if it's reasonable. But on 3-point made, a 3-point percentage, like they almost at the bottom of the barrel. Atlanta, they're not guarding, not them, but their opponents. When they play the teams, the opponents shoot really good at 3-pointers, and they make them. They make them.
You got Miami.
They don't even shoot a lot of them. They just make more of them.
You got Miami on that one.
Yeah,
I got Atlanta. So
Miami's gonna win. You wrong.
Okay, let's go to the next best. The best first round seed is your team, the Clippers, playing Denver. What you think about that?
Why we got to do them early?
Because that's
I can't answer that with any kind of
That's the best series. That's going
without any kind of bias. We could look at the numbers.
All right, let me tell you what I think then, since you gotta look at numbers. I think Clippers gonna win if Jamal Murray don't show up. Jamal Murray has not been balling like that. Like, he went down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They got Porter Jr., they got the power forward, what's his name? That one's in dunk contest.
What, you talking about Jonas Jr.? You talking about the Clippers?
No.
What you say?
I'm talking about Denver, the one who was
Denver.
in dunk.
Oh, Gordon and
So Gordon gotta play big, and Jamal Murray we already know Joker gonna do his stuff. But if you let Joker do everything and nobody else comes to play, then Clippers win, because Leonard, Harden, and even your boy Powell in the center been hooping. Harden has made the game so easy for him. He looking like a legit big man. You know what I mean? He getting boards and he getting the pick and roll, alley oops. I think
definitely
Clippers
a breakout season.
I think Clippers gonna win. I know that's your team, so you feel that too. But if Jamal Murray steps up and play like he played when they went to the finals and won, then it's gonna be a problem. So that's my.
I don't think so.
It's up in the air.
I don't think so, because they got a good team.
20 to
they only getting worse. Denver's only been on a decline since they won the finals. I don't see them doing nothing special, and this is no bias against the Clippers, but they got the same team. You think you play with the same team, you should be getting better over the years, not worse. So how you let, you know what I mean? They're literally tied with us, I believe, right? And like, there's so many teams that are neck and neck. That's why I think the pace is really going to play a role. And guess what? Yes, the Clippers slow the game down way more. They play better efficiency on defense. You know what I mean? They limit the team to less points. So, like, I don't understand. Like, people think it's going to be a close one, but it's not. It could be a blowout. It could be 5. Like, it's really not that close. You know what I mean? We can look at the series. That's what really don't matter when teams play each other during the series. None of that matter. But when you look at the season stats, like, then you got to put 2 and 2 together. At least see what they do good. And
I'm a Laker
they get a lot of rebounds. What?
I'm a Laker fan, and I'd rather see the Clippers than Denver. We're gonna just say that. The loss of KCP is gonna hurt. They need 3 and D guy. KCP hurt what? The Lakers? What does that mean?
The Lakers, KCP playing for the Magic now, right?
Yeah, so he says the loss of KCP gonna hurt. To who? I'm lost.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The Magic is one of them teams that's gonna go late. I'll tell you that. I told you that, right? I think we did it off. Yeah, they going far. And I'll admit I'm wrong with they lose, but I'm telling you, like, Boston gonna have it. Boston gonna have a run right now. If they can.
Ain't nobody beating Boston. The only team that's legit that can get with them, I think, is the Clippers. And I don't see it. Oh, Denver lost them. Okay.
Yeah, KCP been bouncing around, though. Like, he didn't play for every team. In the I didn't even know he played for Denver. Like, I remember that, though. Yeah, he was balling for them.
Yeah, he in Orlando. He was good with the Lakers. But one thing is for sure, that's crazy because this person talking to us and it shows nobody's on here. The major thing about the Clippers is Leonard then came back to life and he's doing that's the change. Like, he's balling, you feel me? And James Harden been doing his stuff. So
yeah, the Clippers are number 1 in the league. Clippers I'll bring this up, but they number 1 in offense, defense, I believe since like March or something like that.
Yeah, the end of the season. So they're looking good towards the end, and that's what you want to do. Just like my Lakers, we're looking good. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna go to the Lakers in Minnesota next, because I didn't like your comments, man. I think you was a clout chasing or what that you doing something, because you think
one more thing on the Nuggets though, just to let you know, like, the Nuggets allow the other team to get a lot of assists, and the Clippers get a lot of assists, and they minimize that. So just beware. There's gonna be a lot of them Zubac oops and a lot of them oops and stuff like that going on. Because there's gonna be a lot of that. So the Clippers gonna play at a faster pace, but they're gonna slow down Denver.
But Joker's a good center. We seen him do it, but can he do it against Joker? We will see. But I think I gotta go with you, even though I don't want to. I want to say hell no, Clippers gonna lose. But I just they didn't want me money too. I pick Leonard and Harden. You know they've been doing stuff, and I go Harden assists and Leonard for the points. You know what I'm saying? And then every once in a while, Harden to get them points. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I go too. So let's
I like
talk
to do the assists on the stars. I like to do the assists on the stars. Who you picking from Denver though? Like who would you pick over under? You got a prediction on just one pick, one player from each team or something?
I gotta go with the big center guy. I gotta go with Joker.
Joker on the over in points or wherever his points are at.
I'm rebounds over points. It's hit and miss, but he's most assists. I don't know, but I'm going over on rebounds with him for sure.
Joker's coming out to play.
Yeah, he do it so easily, effortless, man. And he gets away with the push-offs. He gets calls that other people's not gonna get. You know, him and Luka. Yeah, they're gonna get calls that a lot of players ain't gonna get. You know what I'm saying? You extend them arms and push off, it's usually offensive foul, but I don't see that with Luka. I don't see that with Joker. So let's talk about the Lakers. You said that you think Anthony Edwards. I like Randall. Randall, my guy too. But you think that the fucking Timberwolves can get the Lakers? They couldn't get them.
The numbers say that, but it's gonna be close. It's definitely not going to be no easy run for the Lakers because the Lakers have worse stats than Minnesota.
They will be lucky. They're gonna have to go to if they get 2 games. Anthony Edwards gonna have to go crazy. They got what's his name too? What's the nigga with the dreads that can shoot? He's good.
Naz Reid.
Yeah, Naz Reid is one you gotta watch too.
They got Alexander, don't they? And they got no, they don't have old boy again, but they got Alexander on there.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
He gonna hit them threes on y'all. He gonna bust that. Y'all guard the three. And you know what? The Lakers guard the three pretty decently.
We got
but I'll tell you that Minnesota guarded better than the Lakers. So if Luka expects he's gonna be hitting a lot of 3-pointers,
yeah,
they better be logos.
You see that comment? He on here and they'll never, and they ain't saying nobody on here, but he commented they're not gonna be able to deal with the Lakers' fast pace, and we can play defense, and we're not worried about Gobert because he can't really score. You know what I'm saying? Unless he get a rebound and a putback. You know what I mean? He's not a factor like that.
The Timberwolves run a faster pace than the Lakers statistically.
Reed and Edwards is gonna have to do a lot, and Collins got to step up. And I just don't see them fucking with our big three. Reeves is gonna have his way on a smaller guard. LeBron and Luka can post up whenever, play off the ball. I don't see it happening. I don't see them beating us. But so you got the Timberwolves because Lakers all day on this one for sure.
You know, I would hope the Lakers win because I do want to play them in the series.
Everybody who wouldn't want to see Luka and LeBron against Harden and you know your boy.
Luka and Harden and Luka. What do you mean, Luka and Kawhi?
Yeah, we want to see Kawhi and Harden against LeBron and Luka. That's like that's gonna be the best shit we get to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be the easiest one for us.
The finals and play James. We're gonna play Brown and Tatum because I think I'm picking Lakers and Boston to come out at the end from the East and the West. It
just sound that. With all due respect, man, that just sound like some. It just sounds like some typical basketball. The Lakers and Boston in the finals is probably the most common prediction ever in basketball history. That's the most common finals prediction.
But who else? Okay, in the West, it's a couple teams. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the second team? Hey, if there was other teams, if you could keep the Lakers there or you can keep Boston, but take one out, who's gonna win? I'll just to keep it fair. Because Lakers, Boston, nobody want to see that. But it's going to be obviously popular.
See that. Them is the franchise, both rings, the big play. But I say Boston has a better chance of getting all the way than we do, because I don't see nobody beating Boston. But I think Knicks can give them a run for their money. I think Knicks, and you know, I had high hopes for Philly, but you know, the big man stopped playing.
You was trying to be a real behind the scene Clippers hater, huh?
Paul George didn't do what he is supposed to do, and it was just Maxey really. So that was a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought they would at least make it to the playoffs or be like, you know, one of them high squad teams. Who OKC play first round?
They're gonna play the winner of the game, Memphis and Dallas. So we say Dallas.
So one of them.
Yeah. Okay,
Houston plays who? Because I think Houston might
Golden
get knocked in the first round. Huh?
Golden State.
Okay, I'm going with Golden
We done with the Lakers? Okay, Lakers gonna win. That's what we say. But I don't want to be wrong on my post, so I've definitely got to stick with the Timberwolves.
Don't try to switch sides now.
I definitely got to stick with the. I don't want to be wrong on my post. Statistically, they finna win. Like when I bet, I'm gonna put some money on how I did my post. Like I'm gonna play them angles.
He gonna get you a stats. Anthony Edwards is gonna be the face of the NBA after.
I'm doing under assists on every Laker player. I'm doing under rebounds on every Laker player. I'm doing under what was the other one?
Under on LeBron?
Maybe over assist on LeBron, but under on rebounds.
No, he's only the big guy. He's the biggest guy there, really. He's gonna get rebounds.
Actually, the Lakers ain't too bad on assists. So I wouldn't even play that one, to be honest with you, because it's kind of in the middle. But I'll do under on the rebounds.
No, LeBron, they gonna say 7 rebounds or more. LeBron gonna get that every game, damn near. He gonna at least get 8 or 9, 10.
I think the rebound assist play on the under, combine them. I think that you may be right on one or the other, but I think if you do that they do a rebound assist, like rebound plus assist, play the under on that. I think that'd be a good play. I wouldn't put a whole bunch of money on it, but it's not a big gaps in this game. It don't look like it. You know what I mean?
So Houston been good in the regular season. Do you think they can make noise in the playoffs? Do you think they can beat who you say they playing?
The Golden State. The hot Golden State.
And Green.
Butler. You said Butler, right?
Yeah. Do you think they can beat Golden State? Because they are, I believe they are a favorite, and they are the number 2 seed. But I don't think they're gonna beat Golden State.
It's definitely not. It's definitely gonna go 7.
I like Jalen Green. No, they're not. It's gonna go 6. Goldie.
Houston's really bad on assists, but they play linear. They kind of just go with, they're not really for the assist. They're young. They got the energy. They take it from the top to the key. So I don't see nothing that's really looking bad for Houston. But Golden State playing red hot. So I wouldn't this looked like Houston was squeezed by, but Golden State with Jimmy Butler, I don't think that's something the stats ain't showing to Jimmy Butler in here, So
yeah, they're not showing playoff Jimmy, boy. Playoff Jimmy's different. And it's just certain players that can turn it up like that. And he's one of them. So I don't feel that Houston will win. All right, let's go on to some other teams. Who else playing?
6 and 7.
Who the Knicks playing? First round.
Let me see. Is this the right one? The Pistons.
So it's Jay
Cunningham. I haven't been paying too much to the Pistons, but I know they have what's his name, Cunningham or something like that. That's been balling.
Yeah, he's been doing his stuff, but can they beat the Knicks? I say hell no. Because really, I think the Knicks is the only team, and then we got Cleveland too, that can. They did good things in regular season against Boston, but Boston's too deep. In the playoffs, I think Boston gonna run through the East like they did last year. I think it's gonna be breezy.
No, I hear you on the New York thing, but let me look. New York does seem with Kate, just from the outside, it looked like New York is favored. But let me pull up the numbers. You said the Pistons, they don't have no injuries, right?
I don't know. Pistons don't come on TV too much. I can't tell you. I just know they got Cunningham and he's balling, and then nigga Stewart that be fouling niggas and beating niggas up like a back in the '90s player, Dennis Rodman. He'll beat you up and want to fight. But that's all I know about the Pistons. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be another neck and neck one. Yeah, it's gonna be neck and neck. It looks like
Pistons has the best player in the series. You might be right.
What's his name?
You might be right, but Bronson is a beast in the playoffs. Cat gonna do his stuff, and they got the Hubba Hubba Hubba. What's the African man name? The dark skinned nigga that plays small forward. He's a legit small forward. I don't. The Knicks is
Anobi or something like that.
Yeah, they're just too deep. I don't see them beating the Knicks. But Cunningham, he gonna have probably some 40-point games, maybe 50. He gonna do his stuff, but he need more help. They gotta bring him some help because they're not beating the Knicks.
Yeah, it looked like it's gonna be a close one. I couldn't even make a call on it, to be honest with you.
No, you gotta pick a side, nigga. Ain't no
what?
Pick a side, nigga. Pick a side. You going for Detroit
when I can't pick a side, I'm gonna say 7 games.
And then who in the game?
And I'll give it to the man. If Bridges, players like Bridges, if they like AB, they B players, C players play good. Yeah, the Knicks is gonna win, but Bridges and some of them, they ain't really been balling.
Who the Thompson win?
Let me. I'm gonna go with the Knicks as 7, just to because I do kind of feel like.
I'm gonna go
even though for some reason when I see the Detroit Pistons playing good, I want to think they're gonna win. Yeah, I got to go with the Knicks. Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, Chris Childs, Mark Jackson.
You took it way back, huh? Niggas 25.
Oh, they're not playing. Never mind. I'm going for the Detroit.
All right, what else we got? What else on the menu? Who is the Pacers playing?
Oh, they playing the Bucks. I didn't even look at that game. I don't see a lot of really good moves for betting on this one. Did you got a player over under though on Knicks? We didn't do that. Did you want to do that or not?
Well, under or over player? Bronson. He always win me money.
Points?
Bronson, whatever you want to do, except assists. he ain't gonna do over on assists or rebounds, but points and threes, maybe on the threes, but points he usually take his number up. He usually get that. He's one of my favorites.
Before you play him a lot is a good one. I ain't really knew nobody. Anobi, he been doing good, like you say, he balling. So I'll say over on points.
If they got Anobi from 15 to 18 points, I'm gonna go higher every time. Except, it depends who you play, but he's good for hitting at least 20 points. You know what I'm saying? When he's healthy, yeah. So he's a good pick too. And then Cat, I don't know. Cat, I don't really mess with Cat on the under or over, unless rebounds, and I'll probably go under. But our threes, I might go more.
Threes on Cat?
Yeah, if it's 3, if it's more than 3, if it's like 4, like if it's 2.5, I might go over. Because when he's shooting and he hitting.
Yeah.
So I got them over the Pacers. And who was the Pacers playing? Oh, the Bucks. I got the Bucks. Who you got on that one? We agree?
Yeah, I'll just go off of it. Yeah. I guess the Bucks, but
Oh, but you know who hit for me?
Why don't the Bucks rebound good?
And you know who hit for me on Indiana? Is what's his name? They used to play for Toronto. He be hitting.
Siakam.
Yeah, I can't pronounce his name, so I ain't gonna try.
Well, he hit points.
Yeah, he hit points for me, and he hits. Yeah, I'll go with him on points usually. He's a good bet.
The other team does allow, like both teams allow offensive rebounds. So that may be opponent rebounds. So that may be a good play too for either team on both teams. You know what I mean? I don't know how that works.
And then
it seems like they don't box out well.
The big man for Indiana with the dreads. They center.
Miles.
They shoot.
Is that Miles Turner?
Yeah, Miles Turner. He a good pick too. So I do fuck Pacers, but I don't think they're gonna be able to mess with Giannis and Lillard.
Yeah, they kind of small. And Lillard's not playing though, right? Lillard's hurt.
He out for the rest
game
of the year.
one. Well,
we got
Porter Jr.
We got what's his name too.
Kevin Porter Jr.
We got Kuzma too on the Bucks. So he
ain't doing that. It's all about Kevin Porter Jr. He's the one that's holding y'all down right now. He's holding them down. He's playing Damian's role right now.
So Damian's not coming back this year.
Huh? I think maybe he might, but I think he's out for game one. I thought I saw that. He was out game one.
I think he might be out for the season.
If they get to the finals, you know how it is. He go in there with his torn, whatever he got.
Go and just set some picks and shoot some threes.
Just for 10 minutes and 10 minutes a game. So who's next? Who you got on this one? You said the Bucks. I'll go with I'll go with the Bucks too. Ain't really too many angles I like to look for the angles to bet on though. You know what I mean? We can make bets, especially when it's like this close. I don't know who's gonna win, but I can tell you who's gonna score more points. I mean, who's gonna score more, get more rebounds or something.
You definitely can bet with the Freak Greek. He's finna terrorize shit just for that first round. He's gonna average 40.
You want to look at Boston and obviously I know who you pick, but Boston and the Magic. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to give me a minute. Let me explain this to you because it's gonna be tight. I don't know why Boston ain't been that great. They got a great team, but like you said, they won their number one were they number one seed last year?
Yeah, Boston gonna sweep them niggas, boy. What you talking about? Come on now. And I ain't like Boston till they had when they had Paul Pierce and KD in them. I ain't gonna lie, I was into Hatshepsut Penitentiary, and I was one of the only niggas going for Boston. I had niggas mad at me when they won that finals. But yeah, I don't like Boston, but Kevin Garnett was one of my favorite power forwards. So that's kind of how I went with that. And then I think I was a Kobe hater, even though I ain't gonna really put it out there like that. But I felt Jordan did all that already. So I think he overachieved and overstimulated like he was that guy.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady was just as good. Steve Nash. And Ray Allen and certain other players, like he ain't dominated like LeBron's dominating for these, you know what I mean, to me. But a lot of people would disagree because Kobe's a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah, you want to hear my opinion?
What, on the Boston?
Yeah. I'm looking at the numbers.
Wagner,
Boston may blow them niggas out because they play exactly the same, but Boston score more points. So I find that very odd that they got the same pace. They got almost defenses. They play the same good amount of defense, but Orlando lets the opponent play better defense. Makes sense? Like Orlando when Orlando plays teams, the opponent plays better defense on them than Celtics. They score 10 less points than the Celtics a game. They get less rebounds, less assists. Let's see their opponent's stats.
What's the ball? They 6 men. What's his name? The little short white boy. He come in the game off the bench and get 20 to 30.
Come on, Black?
Huh?
Black?
No, on Boston.
Oh, Pritchard?
Yeah, he's about to be 6 men.
They're not gonna blow him out.
I think they sweep.
They could sweep because I'm just looking at it. It looked like if Orlando don't do something different, maybe shoot a better 3-point or field goal percentage, they not gonna do that. So I don't think they will.
Orlando got one of my favorite young dudes though. They small forward with the braids, light skin.
Banchero.
He balled, but when he don't ball, then he don't ball. That's the only thing about him. But Wagner then stepped up and played good too. But I just think Brown and Tatum just by themselves is too much for Orlando. And then they got the dude you say, the 6 man, he gonna come off the bench. And if Porzingis is healthy and stuff, there's no way they're fucking with Boston. Like I said,
4 to 6 games. I know that's a wide spread. 4 to 6 games.
I think sweet. Maybe
it could be sweet.
maybe 5 at the most. I don't see him seeing a game 6.
The numbers look like it's going to be a sweep because if they just played the same way they played every game in the season, just by that, like, there's no advantage for the other team. Boston's going to score more points than them because they shoot better shot percentage. So if Orlando could shoot a better shot percentage, then I don't see where they go. You know what I mean? They'll do something else. I don't know. I don't see where their angle is to win.
All right, who
coaching? It's going to be coaching. The better coach is going to win that series, and if Boston does any type of coaching, it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah. Who else? Who ain't spoke on that you see that's on the list?
OKC and the winner of the Dallas game and the OKC or Cleveland and the winner of the
Miami.
Yeah. So who we say was going to win? Miami. Let's do Miami, Cleveland.
No, I didn't say Miami. I said Atlanta, but you said Miami. Yeah, the number 1 seeds. I picked both number 1 seeds to win.
Yeah.
Miami against, you said Cleveland. They have a chance, but
or the Hawks.
Better, but OKC is gonna run through whoever come out the West, unless AD just go crazy and Thompson is on his shit. I don't see OKC losing to Dallas or who else was the other one? Who was Dallas playing?
Dallas is playing Memphis.
Yeah. OKC ain't losing to none of them. But they're gonna lose to like the Clippers, the Lakers, or Denver. I don't see OKC being as good as it's hyped up for the regular season. That's why people say regular season stats don't matter. Because you would think OKC nigga finna go to the finals. I don't think so. I don't even think they're gonna make it after the second round.
Yeah. People say they're gonna say what they're gonna say, but stats are stats. Nigga could say, hey, like, ignore how I was acting, you know what I mean? I was acting all last month because now I'm ready and I'm changed, but that last month was still in the books. So, you know what I mean? It may be less of a factor, but definitely man, you know, I just see OKC is definitely dominant, and you know, they would have to have a breakdown. And that's where I think where teams lose. They have offensive breakdowns. They just don't. They get nervous.
They should make it. What I mean? They're not going to the finals, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't believe it yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't believe Fat Meat Greasy till you're gonna have to show me. I don't believe they're gonna be the team just like Houston. Houston's number 2 in the West. I don't think they have any the other teams scared to play them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see them getting past the first round. Shit. Golden State, you know, if they do though, then they might be serious. You know what I'm saying? Just like if OKC beats Lakers or Clippers or Denver, then okay, you know, we gotta say, okay, yeah, that regular season shit mattered because them niggas been balling and just elevating. You know, so we will see. So we didn't touch all the teams.
All the teams. Who are you picking to win it all then? What's your 4 teams? No matter what conference.
Lakers, Boston, Clippers, Knicks. I say them. I'm thinking them be the Western Conference and Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
I would like to. I don't know how it's gonna go though.
You don't like these numbers. Well, I pulled out. I'm going from the lowest pace. The lowest paces of the NBA for the season. The Lakers are in the top 5. The Clippers are right under them. Just to let you know, so you don't get all mad already when I start saying what I'm saying. So I got Orlando number 1 and Boston number 2. So I'm feeling the winner of that series. That's why I said, like, the winner of that series, you may be right, which maybe Boston is going to likely make it to the finals, right? In the East.
You think them is the top
going
2
off
teams
of pace,
in the East?
Going off of playing efficient and a pace. So the more efficient you play at a slower pace, then you actually can win a game. If you don't let the other team score a lot of points and you make more of your shots, you control the game. Just like they say, control the game.
So that's the top 2 teams in the East for you. Is Orlando and Boston?
They play each other. So I got to go with the winner of that series. Then Miami Miami. Like they right there. So I'm gonna say Boston and Miami in the conference finals, and if possible, if I'm wrong about the Minnesota thing, it looked like just going off of pace, just pace. So you know what I mean, slower the pace is the simple basic theory, right? The Lakers and the Clippers are going to be in the conference finals, and the Knicks are right below the Clippers, so they would be.
But do we play each other before that though?
No, we don't. Cause I think you'll be in the you're in the 2-7 bracket, and I'm in the 1-8 bracket. You know what I mean? Like
5,
we playing the 1 seed, you get to play Houston.
Easy.
You know, or Golden State.
Easy breezy. But Golden State, that's gonna be fun to watch if the Lakers gotta play Golden State, because Curry and LeBron always give us memorable games.
Yeah. But could you imagine the Lakers and the Clippers in a series? It's
gonna be fun to watch.
I mean, imagine going to them games like they driving over here. I'm going to go to the Clippers game. I can't imagine going there. Lakers fans gonna think it's their stadium.
And the crypto gonna go nuts. But yeah, they're gonna be there because Lakers be everywhere. Laker fans be all over. Yeah. But that would be something good just for them, that 2-on-2, just for Luka, Harden, LeBron, and Leonard. That's gonna be because Leonard was almost to the level where people were saying he was better than LeBron. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Luka and Harden, it's up in the air. You feel me? Because they both are kind of similar. I think Luka a little bit better because he's younger, but shit, Harden he's no pushover. So that would be something that I would think NBA fans would want to see.
Yeah.
And I do think it's up in the air, but I gotta go with the Lakers because I'm a Lakers fan. So I think, I think LeBron is better than Leonard and Luka and Harden. I don't know. I can't. I think Luka is offensively better, but I don't know if he brings the same shit that Harden brings, because Harden can do it all too. You know what I'm saying? Luka brings it all too, but
no, Luka
can play defense though. But
Lakers are more talented. The Lakers are clearly more talented. LeBron may be old, he still got some talent, but Luka is like a carnival act. You know what I mean? Like I seen the nigga throw the ball off the jumbotron to make a shot. Like he like Steph Curry kind of. He like a carnival act. He
definitely.
He don't even need NBA to make money. He can go do Harlem Globetrotter stuff, make 3-pointers from across. Like
he's definitely the best European we've seen.
Yeah,
and Bird is. Yeah, but I was kind of too young to see Bird. You know what I mean? Bird was kind of already about to retire and stuff. But Bird is the guy. But I think Luka might be better, man.
But I don't know Bird how much defense Bird played, but I can tell you Luka's defense is like that's what why Dallas traded him. You know what I mean? I guess he drank and smoked, right? He's not hustling. Like he don't play defense. That's the only reason. I mean, that's the only benefit you got from trading him. Anthony Davis got more defense.
He don't have that effort, but I'm thinking LeBron and all that is gonna bring his effort up a little bit. Maybe he will step up on defense and play better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree with you.
But
I'm gonna say
not playing like your boy Leonard. Leonard is probably the best defensive player on that series if they play. You know what I'm saying?
He got them hands, nigga. He got them big ass hands, bro.
Yeah, he grabbing shit.
So
mid range and 3, you know what I'm saying? He's a good shooter and he can get in that paint, get that and one. I respect, bro, but I don't think he better than LeBron, and LeBron 40. So that's why I'm
gonna say it's gonna be Boston. Just looking at what we did, just going off the pace in our conversation, I came to a conclusion I think my conclusion is who's gonna win. I think you probably are on the same area from listening to you. It's gonna be Boston, the Lakers, or the Clippers. Right? I'm personally saying a dark horse being Miami and Orlando, but Orlando got to get past Boston first round right now. So
and I would say
loses, then I'm gonna put Orlando in Boston's place or Miami.
I will go with Miami too as a dark horse, and then I will go with the Knicks from the East. In the West, I will go with, if Denver beats Clippers, I'm gonna go with Denver, LA, or LA. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Okay.
But it's gonna be interesting and it's gonna be good. But I think Denver kind of messed up because they fired their coach. Like they ready to rebuild and start over. Like so, the way the Clippers is playing the last couple months, shit, they should run that. But if they don't, Denver's a problem. I look at that.
That's right.
Yeah, but I only got a few minutes, man. You want to try to go ahead and run that one on the other and see what's up?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me give me
right.
like a couple minutes to get together. All right.
About 15, 20.
Yeah, like 5 minutes. Just
hey,
5.
Y'all check out my boy.
How much time you need? I just need like 5 or 10, really.
Yeah, that'll work. My shit almost dead already.
We'll make it short then.
All right, yeah. Shout out to my boy JP, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out.
Good in the hood.
And check out Jim Brim with the rap music and JP the Prophet. And y'all get our music. But
Good in the hood viral. Good in the hood. TikTok. Good in the hood. Instagram. YouTube. Twitter. We get a little loose on Twitter though. We little
get it in. Yeah, y'all come.
We get in on Twitter. We a little aggressive on Twitter. But you just come holler and say what's up. But
good content. Good content. Holla.
All right.
I hit you in 10.
Yep.
Gay.